Hello, welcome back to our session. Today's session is on prepositions. In English, the main parts of speech are noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. All of us know about these parts of speech in English, and out of all these 8 parts, and preposition plays a vital role to maintain the relation between the noun and pronoun. If I ask you, can you give a few prepositions which we use commonly in our communication? Or what are the commonly used prepositions? Generally, we say above, across, against, along, among, around, at, before, behind, below, beneath, beside, between, by, down, from, in, into, near, off, on, to, toward, under, upon, with, and within. These are the commonly used prepositions in our day-to-day communication. And coming to the part of how many types of prepositions are there, here I am providing types of prepositions. Simple preposition, double preposition, compound preposition, participle preposition, disguised preposition, phrase preposition. And what is a preposition? How you can define the preposition? Preposition is a word that establishes relation between the subject and object in the sentence. It usually precedes a noun or a pronoun. Here already we discussed a list of prepositions. Those are above, across, against, along, among, around, yet, before, behind, below, beneath, etc. Like that, we have prepositions. And coming to the other side of a few more prepositions which we use to say in a specific manner what we are using, those particular prepositions we are using here in front of. This is used to denote that something or someone is standing in front of the other person or object. For example, the lecturer stands in front of the students. Behind, it is used to express opposite connotation of in front of it. It means the back part, back of something or someone, like that. The car was parked behind the gate, like that. Between, generally between is used to say something about in between. It means two things, two objects, two persons, like that. Among is used for more than two things or two objects, are like that. Amidst, between is used for two objects or two things. There, for example, there are mountains between Chile and Argentina. Among is used for more than two persons, and like that. Amidst is used for more than two persons. Across from or opposite. The word across from and opposite is similar to conveying that someone is on the other side of something. Sometimes we have the word, they discuss the issue across the table, like that. This we can use for our example. Next, another word is next to or beside. Beside means by the side of. Next to and beside refer to an object or a person that is at the side of another thing. A security personnel stands next to the entrance gate. So, like we have example, near or close to. Near and close to carry same connotation as next to or beside. The only difference is the distance is here. Next is used to express a short distance, while near is used to highlight a longer distance. Next is used to express a short distance. It is next to me, it is next to you, it is next to the building, like that. While near is used to highlight a longer distance. The bus stop is near the bank. It means they have to take. a bit of time. And on is used a preposition of time, place, and position. This means it indicates the days of week. On is used to point out the position of a person or an object. And the bottle is kept on the table. The office will be open on Sundays. So here in these two sentences, the bottle is kept on the table. It indicates the position there. And it's the office will be open on Saturday refers to it indicates the time. So we can use the word preposition on, place of time, position of the particular one, and time also. He came on time. It means they are showing the priority for the time. Above and over. Above and over mean position higher than a reference point. In other words, above or over mean at higher position than other object or a person. They put an umbrella over the table to avoid heat from sun rays like that. Over can also mean covering the surface of something. Under, below. Under and below mean at a lower level of someone or something. So here the boxes are under the table. A river flows under a bridge that we can use. Sometimes we use the word underneath instead of under and beneath instead of below. There is no difference in meaning those, but they are less common nowadays in usage. Next one is of denotes origin or cause, while double of denotes the separation. Like that, TO2. Often the word TOT is using the verbs like that. After the verbs say, suggest, propose, speak, explain, reply, complain, talk, listen, write, followed by TO2 should be used if any object is present. Here, omission of prepositions are also there. Verbs such as discuss, describe, order, tell, demand do not require any prepositions. The verbs directly take an object here. So here I have given me, please kindly work on this particular piece. He quickly dashed the book to find what it said about the Indian economy. So fill the particular one after knowing and discussing the particular positions, and you can work on the following areas. What is the time dash you watch? So here you are having one more piece. Glance at these examples and then know the idea how you have to do. Everyone dash the school is present here. From the school is present here. I want to leave at 8 p.m. today, but I have lots of work. So I request you please fill the following piece, and you can check your performance by practicing the below piece. And here I would like to provide a few more prepositions which we generally use to represent a time. Prepositions of the time. Under that we have four varieties: yet, on, in, for. Yet is using for a specific time. On is using for days and days. In is using for longer periods like months and years, seasons, etc. Here we are having for is also. For is used duration of the time. To represent the time are prepositions of the time. What are they here? Yet, on, in, for. Yet is particularly using for a specific time. On is particularly using for days and days. In is for longer periods like months, years, and seasons. For is using for duration of the time. Prepositions of the place. The other one, yet. Yet we are using for a specific place. For example, where are you? I am at the gate. I am at the library. Like that. On prepositions of the place, there you can use on is also referring to an area of surface. In is also you can use for the prepositions of the place. A place with a boundary like that. And if you want to say about the direction, then you can use a preposition of the direction with the help of the preposition towards. Towards, into, up, across, around, in, etc. These prepositions you can use to say something about the directions. Last one is the prepositions of the agent. By is the prepositions of the agent. So manufactured by machines, traveled by see, she travels by bus, I travel by bus or car like that. So by is the agent here. So you can practice all these things and learn a lot for prepositions. Thank you.